Welcome, guys. Welcome to my 6 highlights of Manchester United 2, Chelsea 1. Remember, I promise you that you always get this after every Chelsea match. This is where I give deep analysis of our match, okay, where we talk about what went wrong, what went right, things that could be amended, and all that. So let's get straight to it. Today's match was a game of two halves. Okay, it's a game that we basically lost in the first 5 minutes. And it's a game of two halves. I said it's a game of two halves in the sense that we saw how the second half happened. All right. If not for some panic substitutions and all that, we would have walked on with a better result, even with that one man down, even with the first 5 minutes incidents and all that. Okay. It's a game that the Manchester United, even though they had advantage, they were still scared of Chelsea. They came into this match with high intensity, the first 5 minutes intensity, the first 10 minutes intensity, and all that. Okay, and it's a match that if we had done better to curtail them in the first few minutes into that game, we would take control of this game. At least the second half was a testament to this particular statement I just made now, right? So, if anything actually went wrong today, it was inexperience. I don't know why I keep pointing on this inexperience, but it's still inexperience. If anything, actually, it was inexperience. We should have done way better, even after going a man down and they go down. Okay. Now I'm going to give the bosses. While giving the bosses, I will explain better. I'll give further details. The first boss is a red for Sanchez. I know you may disagree with me. So I'll be like, how is that red card his fault? Bro, I have seen experienced goalkeepers over the years. All right, and I know what an experienced goalkeeper would have done in that situation. For crying out loud, that was just 4 minutes. That was the first 4 minutes into that game. A goal down would not kill us. A goal down does not mean that we were out of the game. This is not the first time. It wouldn't be the first time we were supposed to be. We would be a goal down in a match. It wouldn't be the first time we'll be a goal down against Manchester United and still come back to get a point. Once you are going for such a charge, make sure that no matter what happens, touch the ball, or if you miss the ball, try not to make contact with the man. That was so unprofessional of him, and this whole thing still boils down to the defense. Okay, it's still a defensive error. Our defense switched off, and it cost us dearly. Sanchez, for whatever reason, I blame him today for that red card. He shouldn't have considered a red card. I'll get straight to the second box. Second box is a green for Reece James. Green is positive. Is for an excellent performance. I know that definitely there's not supposed to be any positive for today, but at the end of the day, no matter how bad the match is, we still have to look for a positive. Because if the team or the performance was awful, it's not everyone that was awful. So Reece James has a green boss for his excellent performance today. He played perfectly well. Okay, we saw the assist he made. It was a perfect assist, and he was always trying to cross the ball, looking for a man in that 18-yard box. He boxed in that his position. There was no movement from that area. He played everything. He was perfect today, and he gave us the reason why we always worry whenever he's out injured or whenever he's not in the match. Maybe starting from the bench and all that. Reece James is the lad that, so long he's strong and fit, he should be playing every match. He should be playing every match that we need him, not just maybe some Carling Cup and all that. Reece James was excellent today. Okay, and he was the reason that we actually had some hope today, even though at the end of the day we were betrayed. Okay, the third boss is a red for Enzo Maresca. Enzo Maresca, I may have given him so much credit. Okay, because I know what an experienced manager would have done today. Managers like Jose Mourinho, Pep Guardiola, so many of them, they are nameless, wouldn't have made that panic change he made today. He made a panic substitution today. Yes, the goalkeeper was out. He was out. All right, and then a player needed to be out, needed to be substituted. But go with either Estevao Williams or Pedro Neto. Leave at least one of them to the end of first half. Let us see what was going to happen. Imagine a situation whereby Estevao Williams or Pedro Neto was in this game that second half. The reason we only managed to get a goal in that second half was, look at how many attempts. We barely had our first attempt in the second half, or even in the whole game, was what we used to get that goal. There was no movement up front. That a man down does not mean that the game was over. In the first 5 minutes, In the first 5 minutes into the game, for crying out loud, that was too early. Now into the second half, he had lacked direction on how to move forward again. Okay, now when the game became balanced, when they now considered their own red card, he lacked direction of what to do again. I thought Garnacho was going to come in. Though I knew that yes, the Manchester United fan base were ready for him. They were already booing him when he was warming up, and I saw him giving instructions to Garnacho. All of a sudden, he disappeared. He brought in Tariq George. For what I don't know what he actually saw in that Tariq George lad. Yes, I know he's still a young lad with potentials, but there are some games you don't just bring him in. There are some games you don't just bring him in. Garnacho would have offered better than him. So it's a red for Enzo Maresca. He got it all wrong today, and this is bad because he cannot keep getting it wrong. The last match I remember he got it wrong. The match against Brentford, the same thing. We can't move on like this. Straight to Fort Boss is a green for Chalobah. Chalobah was excellent today. He performed. He played well, even though he was a bit shaky. Yes, that red card you can blame him for it, but he lifted. He did what he could. He did what he could. Okay, the goal he got was good, and today he's tried to protect his position and all that. So he played well. Straight to the fifth ball. The fifth ball is a green for Andre Santos. Santos was good today, and Santos really showed me those glimpses of excellence and talents that makes me right now clamor for him to be starting ahead of Enzo Fernandez. I don't want to talk about Enzo Fernandez in this match. I don't want to talk about him, okay? Because I don't want to sound all negative and maybe I'm always being critics of him. No, let me focus on Santos. Santos was excellent today, and if there was any reason we actually got a goal today or had a hope or even played well in the second half, was because he came in. I wish Enzo Maresca should consider playing him more these days. Straight to the sixth ball has been the last. I'll give it to injuries. The red for injury. I don't know why injury is happening to us so soon. So many people are of the opinion that it's because of so much fixtures and people are blaming it on the Club World Cup. No, it's not on the Club World Cup. So many teams that never participated in the Club World Cup are already having their key players out. Look at Arsenal. Look at Liverpool. Man City, a whole lot of them. You don't even know they already have players going. Man City, with the exception of Man City, teams that never participated in the Club World Cup are having their players out injured. So it's not about Club World Cup. But I don't know why injury is affecting us. For taking away our best defender so far this season is bad. Now, Liam Delap. If Liam Delap was in this game, even with a man down, Joao Pedro, we know that he's not a top man. He plays better when he's coming in from when he's playing behind the striker. Call him as a number 8 or as a number 10. Okay, Liam Delap is out now, and what is his name? Kopama is also out. Kopama is out injured again. Hamstring. We don't know how long he's going to be out. So injury is really affecting us now, and that's what worries me, because looking at our squad, you believe that we have strong squad depth, but with just these few players out, we're beginning to look like a shaky side. I just hope we start getting it right from now henceforth. See you guys in the next game. Thank you.